Also, I want to switch gears before we take a break. I'm getting very sick of all of the traditional marriage claims and biblical claims to oppose marriage between two men or two women. And I was sent a pretty interesting graphic, which we can put up on the screen, which shows if we're really going to talk about traditional marriage, let's stop handpicking the one type of so-called traditional marriage that benefits conservatives, right? Because if we look here, part of traditional marriage is that the man owns the woman, that the father sells the woman off to the man who's going to marry her, that all of the woman's property instantly becomes the property of the man. So if we're going to go with this idea of traditional marriage based on the Bible, it's actually not pretty. And nobody's talking about that, Darryl. It's traditional marriage, the way the Bible says. Man and woman in this magical rainforest with flowing water and unlimited fruits. You know, nobody's talking about the sad reality of traditional biblical marriage.
And she's also supposed to be 13 or 14 years old. She needs to be a virgin.
Right.
And he can be whatever age he wants. That would not be tolerated. And even if you get outside of what the Bible says, somebody will talk about what the founding fathers envisioned. The founding fathers didn't envision most of the marriages that are taking place right now. So if you can't move past that, if that's your argument, then you're just stuck in something. And if they admitted that, I think I would have a little bit more respect for it. If they just said, you know what, this is the way we like it, this is the way we want it, and we want to rule based off of what we want. I wouldn't agree, but I'd at least think that they're being honest. Now, at this point, I think they're just saying whatever it takes in order to keep what they want alive.
Yeah, I mean, it's hand-picking. If we're going to hand-pick from the Bible, you know, shortly before the infamous Leviticus part where it talks about man should not lie with another man that everybody talks about, it talks about, you know, I forget which part is in there, but it's if you eat shrimp, you got to die. Who's enforcing that, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, it talks about stoning your wife if she can't prove she's a virgin on her wedding day. I mean, Exodus 21:7 talks about selling the daughter into slavery. It's sanctioned in Exodus. Most of my male friends get their hair trimmed, including the hair around their temples. That's forbidden in Leviticus. How should we kill them, Darryl? Who should kill those men?
And if you went and you tried to execute any of the things that are not what they're talking about, you would be in violation of a law, and you would be the one prosecuted. You'd be the one going to jail.
So let's stop hand-picking stuff out of the Bible to talk about why men can't be with other men, women can't marry other women. Let's also take a break. On the bonus show, we'll be talking to Sir Darryl about, is he worried about lawsuits from all of the phony phone calls he's doing? Also, this is really weird. Some Dutch trains are substituting plastic bags for bathrooms. It's odd. It's very odd. And also a family calls 911 after getting stuck in a corn maze. Stay tuned. Back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.